Welcome to Forza Motorsport 7. Yes, that's right. I did it. I pulled the trigger and I said, you know what, we're going to start doing Forza 7. I talked about it in the channel update. You guys seem to want it, and I have a reason to be playing it. As you may have seen on Envision's channel, or Nguyen Media, Brian, he has created a Manufacturer Series Championship, and I have decided to join. And to nobody's surprise, I've picked a Porsche to drive in the championship. You'll see I've already done a livery for it, which you've also seen in the cinematic that plays before this. A couple different things, the racing number, some sponsors, my name and the American flag. Again, sponsors, you've got the Puma sponsor up on the wing, and a really cool organic line style livery with some special details there. Overall, this car, out of all the GT3 cars I've driven, is the best one in my opinion. So that's why I picked it. With that being said, I think we should start it up and then maybe take it for a little test drive. That sounds amazing, and look at all these lights and buttons in here. Super well done. Let's take this thing out on track. I think a fitting place to start with this thing would be Road America. So I think we're gonna hop over there, take this thing for a little practice before the series begins. Feeling super responsive out of these corners here. This thing can carry so much speed. Revving all the way out past 8,000 RPM. Heading into the carousel here, having to ride the brakes on the downhill. Nice second gear exit there as we head in to the carousel. This is not the first video I've done on Road America. As you guys know, I did a video on Project Cars 2 on this track. It looks very different in Motorsport 7 by comparison. Let's get some interior view going. Now, some of you might be wondering why I race on Road America so much, and that's because I actually go there quite frequently in real life to watch racing, both IMSA series, Porsche Club, a bunch of different series, including the SSCA. So it's one of my favorite tracks to go to, which is why it is a personal favorite of mine, and why I really hope that we get to race it during the series, because I'd like to think that I know this track better than most people, considering I've been there in real life multiple times and have spent hours in simulators running this track. Now, a question I have for you, the viewers: do I run my steering wheel for the series, or do I stick to controller? I have been contemplating going to steering wheel for the series. I think it would make the car a little bit more controllable with ABS and traction control turned off. It would make it a little bit easier to brake. Even though I'm already running no stability or traction control, ABS is the main thing. I rarely ever run no ABS, as it's just nice to be able to be on the brakes all the time without worrying about them locking up. So what do you guys think? Do I run the steering wheel, the sim rig, during the series, or do I keep it basic, keep it on controller like everybody else? Because I'm pretty sure everybody else that's going to be driving is going to be using controller. Back to the lap here, heading up Corvette. A bit of over-braking there. We're going to coast it up to third gear. Try not to run the apex too far because we want to keep this as a clean lap around here. Again, heavy braking. Heading into the carousel. Gosh, I am really, really, really excited to drive this car against some other people that shall not be named, as they have to make their announcements. That was not a very clean section of the carousel. This thing's starting to look a little beat up, a little bit of rubber. But feeling nice and warmed up on this track. The brakes feel warm, the tires feel great. Heading into the last uphill section of the track. Power braking through here. Surprised that didn't get me flagged as a dirty lap, but I'll take it. Gonna be super careful on throttle up here. Gonna try and angle it out as best as we can. A little late on braking there, but the engine braking on the downshift is going to help us out. A little bit of spin on exit, but we get a good exit nonetheless. I feel like with a little bit of practice, I could get this thing down to the low 210s, possibly single-digit 2s around this track. It's just going to require some precision. Turn 1, always so tricky over in America. But that was possibly the best I've taken that corner so far. Feeling really dialed in this thing. Holding it in third gear at about 7,000 RPM through turn 2. Under the Sargento Bridge. 0.7 seconds up on our previous time. Let's see if we can keep it that way. Pretty drowsy day here in America. Second, trail brake, a little bit of slide, but we make it out just fine, shifting right back up to third as we exit. I'm gonna brake late here, hold it in third, a little bit of snap oversteer. Pulling the brakes. Yeah, the racing line there seems to lie to you that you need to brake more than you actually do. That felt much quicker. But here, they're most certainly right. Trying to stay in the rubbered in parts of the track to make it as much grip as possible. Heading into the carousel and kind of really move this thing around. The rear engine placement, not great for consistent right-handers with a little bit of banking, but we had a cleaner exit than we did on the previous lap. 1.6 seconds up on our previous time. We're going to brake, lift, coast, and drift around the track. It's going to be a dirty lap, which means it's not even going to get marked as a good lap. Unfortunately, a little bit of drifting there just from tapping the brakes, upsetting the car a little bit with some oversteer. We're going to brake, downshift a second, which was too far. We bring it back up to third. Trail braking this final section. Really strong exit there. Maybe ran it a little far, but you got to use as much of the track as you can with the car this wide. Back onto the final straight. We're 2 seconds up, which means in theory we would be at a 2:13 something. Let's watch the clock now. It's going to be close. 2:13.001. So it was very nearly a 2:12. Very nearly. Man, this thing feels good around here. I'm incredibly happy that I've signed with Porsche. I could have signed with Chevy, BMW, Ford, a ton of different options, McLaren even. But I decided to be faithful to Porsche. And it looks like so far it's paying off. I'm not sure what times the other cars do around this track, but I hope that they're slower than this because I did not come to lose. 0.7 seconds up on our previous lap, and our previous lap was incredibly good. Good corner exit, no slide, no drama. Didn't extend it out as far as I maybe wanted to. We're going to bring it down to second here. Get a little ambitious with the exit, a little bit of slide that kind of held us up. Maybe should have kept it in third. We're going to tap the brakes very lightly, keep it in third, rev it all the way out to 9,000. Up into fourth now, heading down toward the carousel. Heavy braking, down to second. Quick turn in, exit wide, stay in the rubbered in part of the track. Then we're going to get in fourth, stay at about 96 miles an hour, just until we can feel the car grip up by the tires. A little bit of slide there. A little bit of a loose exit, had to turn into the corner a little bit more. We get a good exit though, up to 130 miles an hour now. We're going to trail brake very lightly, not upset the car at all, and wow, that was a much better way to take that corner. We were right in the groove of the banking of the track, right in the rubber. Felt fantastic. As we head into the final section here, we're going to brake nice and early. Downshift to second, we're going to bring it back up to third. Just use that downshift to second to give us a little bit of engine braking, slow us down just that extra little bit before we head back up the hill. That was a much cleaner line there. nice and late brakes. We're going to coast 70 miles an hour. A little bit of slide, but the slide's actually going to push us into the corner a little bit quicker. We're 2 seconds up on our previous lap, which means we're probably going to hit the 211s, possibly the 210s, and a 212.281. That was a very, very good lap. I think that is a good place to end today's video. Oh, and that little spin there concludes it. Well, I'd say that was a pretty successful testing session. Only a couple laps in, and I'm already feeling very confident with what will be my office for a little bit here in the Manufacturer Series Cup Championship. I'm incredibly excited to be running with Porsche. I'm incredibly excited to be bringing you guys some Forza 7 content. If you want to see more Forza 7 content, be sure to like the video, comment your thoughts on my car for the series. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss those races in your sub box, and follow me on my socials below at mflairman on Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching.